Success is not something that happens by accident. It begins with you, your mindset, habits, choices, and commitment to growth. Every achievement, no matter how big or small, starts with the decisions you make daily and the actions you take to improve yourself. Understanding that you are the architect of your own success is the first step toward becoming your best self. Becoming your best self is a journey, not a destination. It involves self-awareness, discipline, learning, and perseverance. Every day presents an opportunity to learn, grow, and take steps that bring you closer to your goals. The path to success is shaped by your thoughts, attitudes, and the consistent effort you put in. This audiobook is designed to guide you through the principles, habits, and strategies that help you unlock your potential. Each chapter builds on the previous one, creating a flow that will motivate and inspire you to take action. By the end of this journey, you will have the tools and mindset to cultivate personal growth, overcome obstacles, and consistently work toward becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, success does not come from waiting for the perfect moment. It comes from taking responsibility for your actions, committing to self-improvement, and embracing the process of growth. Your journey begins now, and the steps you take today will determine the person you become tomorrow. Chapter 1: Understanding the Power Within You. The journey to success begins with recognizing the power that already exists within you. Every person has untapped potential, a reservoir of talent, creativity, and resilience. Understanding that you are capable of more than you think is the foundation of personal growth. The moment you acknowledge your inner power, you start taking responsibility for shaping your life. Self-awareness is the first step toward unlocking this power. Take time to understand your strengths and weaknesses. What are the skills you excel at? Where do you struggle? Being honest with yourself allows you to focus on developing areas that need improvement while leveraging your strengths. Self-awareness is not about criticism. It is about clarity, acceptance, and the ability to make informed choices. Your mindset plays a pivotal role in determining how far you will go. A growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and effort, opens doors to continuous learning and improvement. Conversely, a fixed mindset, where you believe your abilities are limited and unchangeable, restricts potential. Embracing a growth mindset transforms challenges into opportunities and failures into lessons. Beliefs shape behavior. If you believe you are capable, you will act with confidence and determination. If you doubt yourself, hesitation and fear take over. Examine your beliefs critically. Are they empowering or limiting? Replace negative, limiting beliefs with affirmations and thoughts that encourage action and resilience. Your internal dialogue directly influences your external results. Discipline is another key element of harnessing your inner power. Talent alone is not enough. Consistent effort and self-control turn potential into achievement. Set small, achievable goals and follow through diligently. Daily habits compound over time, creating significant progress. Discipline is not about rigidity. It is about making conscious choices that align with your vision of success. Focus is the tool that channels your energy effectively. In a world full of distractions, the ability to concentrate on what truly matters distinguishes successful individuals. Identify your priorities, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and dedicate time to meaningful work. Focus multiplies effort, accelerates learning, and enhances results. Resilience is the capacity to recover from setbacks and keep moving forward. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. How you respond to failure defines your trajectory. Resilient individuals view obstacles as temporary, learn from mistakes, and persist despite difficulties. Cultivating resilience strengthens confidence, reduces fear, and reinforces the belief in your inner power. Visualization and mental rehearsal are techniques used by high achievers to unlock potential. Imagine yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, and achieving your goals. Visualization programs your mind for success, builds confidence, and clarifies the steps necessary to reach your objectives. When your mind believes it can succeed, your actions align to make success possible. Self-talk is a subtle but powerful influence on personal growth. The words you use with yourself can inspire or undermine you. Replace self-doubt with encouragement. Remind yourself of past achievements, strengths, and abilities. Positive self-talk strengthens motivation, persistence, and focus. Taking responsibility is essential. Blaming external circumstances or other people limits growth. Success starts when you acknowledge that your life is shaped by your choices, actions, and mindset. Accepting responsibility empowers you to take control, make changes, and actively pursue improvement. Continuous learning fuels the power within you. Knowledge, skills, and experiences expand your abilities and open new possibilities. Read, explore, practice, and reflect. Every day offers a chance to gain insights that bring you closer to your best self. Learning is not just formal. It is the ongoing curiosity to understand, adapt, and grow. Gratitude strengthens awareness of your inner resources. Recognizing what you already possess, skills, relationships, opportunities, builds confidence and a positive outlook. Gratitude shifts focus from limitations to possibilities, reinforcing belief in your capability to succeed. The first chapter of your journey is about recognizing, accepting, and harnessing the power within. Self-awareness, mindset, discipline, focus, resilience, visualization, self-talk, responsibility, learning, and gratitude are the pillars that support personal growth. Each of these elements feeds into the next, creating a dynamic cycle of development that fuels long-term success. As you internalize these principles, you will notice subtle shifts in your attitude, decisions, and actions. The awareness of your inner power becomes the engine driving daily effort and growth. The steps you take to understand and cultivate this power determine not only your immediate achievements, but also the person you will become in the long run. When you fully embrace the strength within yourself, success ceases to be something distant or abstract. It becomes a tangible result of deliberate choices, focused effort, and unwavering belief in your potential. Recognizing the power within is not the end. It is the beginning of a journey where every chapter of growth builds on the last, preparing you for the person you are meant to become. Chapter 2. Setting clear goals for your best self. Success begins with a clear vision of where you want to go. Without direction, effort can be scattered and progress slow. Goals act as a roadmap, providing focus, motivation, and a standard to measure your growth. Setting clear, specific goals is a crucial step in becoming your best self. The first step is clarity. Understand exactly what you want to achieve. Vague intentions like "I want to be successful" are difficult to act on. Instead, define precise outcomes. For example, "I want to improve my public speaking skills." To confidently present in front of 100 people is concrete and actionable. Clear goals transform abstract desires into tangible targets. Break goals into smaller steps. Large ambitions can feel overwhelming if approached all at once. Divide them into manageable milestones. Each small victory builds momentum, reinforces confidence, and makes the journey less daunting. These incremental achievements keep motivation high and ensure steady progress. Set measurable goals. Quantifiable targets provide a way to track progress and stay accountable. Instead of saying, "I will read more books," specify, "I will read one self-development book per month." Measuring results allows you to evaluate efforts, celebrate successes, and adjust strategies when necessary. Prioritize your goals. Not all goals are equally important at the same time. Identify which objectives have the greatest impact on your growth and focus on them first. Prioritization prevents distraction, conserves energy, and ensures your efforts align with long-term aspirations. Align goals with your values. Goals that resonate with your core beliefs are easier to pursue consistently. When your ambitions reflect what truly matters to you, motivation is intrinsic, not dependent on external pressure. This alignment creates purpose, satisfaction, and resilience in the face of obstacles. Write your goals down. Putting goals on paper transforms them from vague intentions into commitments. Writing reinforces clarity, engages your mind, and increases accountability. Reviewing written goals regularly keeps them fresh in your consciousness and reminds you of the direction you are moving toward. Set deadlines. Time-bound goals create urgency and prevent procrastination. Deadlines provide structure, stimulate focus, and encourage consistent effort. Without a time frame, goals can linger indefinitely, delaying progress and diminishing motivation. A clear timeline helps measure growth and maintain momentum. Visualize your goals. Picture yourself achieving them. Imagine the feelings, outcomes, and experiences associated with success. Visualization strengthens commitment, enhances motivation, and programs your mind to recognize opportunities that align with your objectives. When your mind sees the goal as possible, your actions follow. Anticipate obstacles. Challenges are inevitable. Identify potential barriers in advance and strategize solutions. Whether it's lack of time, resources, or skills, preparing for difficulties increases resilience and reduces the likelihood of being derailed. Thinking ahead empowers you to stay on course despite setbacks. Adapt and adjust. Goals are not static. Circumstances change, and learning occurs along the way. Be flexible in refining objectives while keeping the ultimate vision intact. Adaptation is not failure. It is intelligent navigation that keeps you moving forward with clarity and purpose. Commit to consistent action. Goals remain theoretical without persistent effort. Daily habits, repeated practice, and small deliberate steps compound over time to create significant results. Consistency is often more important than intensity. Regular action transforms ambition into reality. Seek accountability. Sharing your goals with someone you trust increases commitment. Accountability partners, mentors, or supportive peers can provide guidance, encouragement, and gentle pressure to stay on track. Accountability ensures follow-through and strengthens discipline. Celebrate milestones. Recognize progress. No matter how small, celebrating achievements reinforces motivation, builds confidence, and maintains enthusiasm. Each step forward is proof that your effort is producing results, encouraging continued growth. Reflect regularly, review progress, assess strategies, and learn from experiences. Reflection provides insight into what works, what needs adjustment, and what lessons can be applied moving forward. Regular reflection ensures that your journey remains purposeful and aligned with your evolving vision. Setting clear goals is not about creating a rigid plan, but about defining a path that guides effort, focus, and growth. Clarity, measurability, prioritization, alignment with values, writing down objectives, visualization, anticipation of obstacles, adaptability, consistent action, accountability, celebration, and reflection are all essential components of effective goal setting. As you set clear goals, you lay the foundation for becoming your best self. Goals provide direction, focus, and motivation. They transform ambition into action, turning dreams into achievable outcomes. Every chapter of growth builds on the goals you define today, guiding your journey toward the person you aspire to be. Chapter 3: Building Daily Habits for Success. Success is not an accident, it is the result of consistent habits practiced over time. While goals provide direction, habits shape the journey and determine the outcomes. Building positive daily habits is the bridge between ambition and achievement. The first step is identifying key habits that align with your goals. Consider the routines that directly contribute to personal growth, skill development, and productivity. For example, if your goal is to improve knowledge, reading for at least 30 minutes a day becomes a critical habit. Choosing habits aligned with your priorities ensures that every day contributes meaningfully to your progress. Start small. Overhauling your entire routine at once can be overwhelming and unsustainable. Focus on one habit at a time. Small, incremental changes are easier to adopt and more likely to stick. Success in one habit builds momentum, creating confidence to implement others. Consistency matters more than intensity. It is better to practice a habit for a few minutes every day than to work sporadically in long, exhausting sessions. Consistency compounds over time, creating significant results. Daily practice embeds behaviors into your routine, making them automatic and effortless. Anchor habits to existing routines. Linking a new habit to an established one increases the likelihood of adoption. For instance, if you already brush your teeth every morning, follow it with a 2-minute journaling exercise. Habit stacking creates a natural, seamless integration into daily life. Use reminders and triggers. External cues help reinforce habits. Set alarms, leave notes, or use apps to remind yourself of your daily practices. Visual or auditory prompts trigger action until the behavior becomes automatic. These tools bridge the gap between intention and execution. Track progress. Monitoring your habits reinforces commitment and accountability. Use journals, checklists, or digital trackers to record consistency and improvement. Observing your progress motivates continued effort and highlights areas that need adjustment. Eliminate friction. Make it easy to perform positive habits and harder to engage in negative ones. Prepare materials in advance, remove distractions, and simplify steps. Reducing obstacles ensures that habits are executed effortlessly, strengthening adherence. Focus on identity-based habits. Rather than merely aiming to read every day, embrace the identity of a learner. When your self-concept aligns with the habit, it becomes part of who you are, not just what you do. Identity-driven habits are more resilient and sustainable than behavior-driven ones. Reward yourselves strategically. Positive reinforcement strengthens habits. Celebrate small wins, acknowledge consistency, and enjoy the satisfaction of progress. Rewards create motivation and make habits enjoyable, reinforcing repetition. Learn from setbacks. Occasional lapses are natural. Do not let them discourage you or derail progress. Analyze why the habit was missed, adjust if necessary, and resume immediately. Resilience in habit building ensures long-term success. Prioritize high-impact habits. Not all habits yield equal results. Identify the few practices that produce the greatest return on time and energy. Focus on high-leverage behaviors that directly advance your goals and gradually integrate complementary habits over time. Morning and evening routines are particularly influential. Starting the day with purposeful actions sets the tone, while ending the day with reflection and preparation reinforces consistency. Routines anchor habits, providing structure and predictability. Mindset reinforces habit formation. Believe in your ability to change and commit to improvement. Self-doubt or negative thinking undermines effort. Cultivating a growth mindset ensures that habits are viewed as opportunities for growth rather than burdens. Accountability enhances adherence. Share your goals and habits with someone you trust. Partners, mentors, or supportive peers provide encouragement, guidance, and gentle pressure to maintain consistency. Accountability reduces procrastination and strengthens commitment. Combine habits for synergy. Multiple habits can reinforce each other. For example, reading about personal development may inspire journaling or reflection. Creating a virtuous cycle, synergistic habits accelerate growth and embed success deeply into daily life. Building daily habits is not about perfection. It is about persistence, intention, and alignment with your best self. Each small, consistent action compounds over time, shaping character, skills, and outcomes. Habits are the engine that transforms goals into achievements and potential into reality. As you cultivate positive habits, you create momentum. Daily effort, compounded over weeks and months, results in significant growth. Every habit practiced contributes to the person you are becoming, laying the foundation for lasting success. The journey is continuous, but each day you invest in your habits, you move closer to your best self more than others. The difference lies in how they manage their time. Effective time management allows you to focus on what truly matters, maximize productivity, and progress steadily toward becoming your best self. Chapter 4: Mastering Time for Maximum Productivity. The first step is awareness of how you spend your time. Track daily activities to understand where your hours go. Identify time-wasting habits, distractions, or tasks that consume energy without producing results. Awareness is the foundation for making intentional changes and creating a schedule that aligns with your goals. Set priorities. Not all tasks have equal value. Focus on activities that contribute significantly to your goals and personal growth. Use frameworks like the Eisenhower matrix to differentiate between urgent and important tasks. Prioritizing ensures that your energy is invested in what matters most. Plan your day intentionally. Create a daily schedule that allocates time to high-priority tasks first. Morning hours, when energy and focus are highest, are ideal for important work. Structured planning prevents wasted time, reduces stress, and creates momentum. Break tasks into manageable segments. Large projects can feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination. Dividing work into smaller, actionable steps makes tasks achievable and maintains motivation. Completing smaller tasks creates a sense of progress and accomplishment. Use time blocking techniques. Allocate specific time slots for particular tasks. Assigning dedicated blocks for focused work, learning, exercise, or relaxation prevents multitasking, increases accountability, and ensures that all important areas receive attention. Time blocking creates structure and flow throughout the day. Eliminate distractions. Modern life is full of interruptions. Social media, notifications, noise, and unnecessary meetings. Identify common distractions and minimize them. Turn off alerts, designate focused work periods, and create an environment conducive to concentration. Reduce distractions, lead to higher efficiency. Apply the 80-20 principle. Not every task produces the same results. Focus on the 20% of activities that yield 80% of your outcomes. Identifying high-impact tasks maximizes efficiency and ensures your energy is directed toward what truly matters. Avoid perfectionism. Striving for perfection often slows progress and consumes unnecessary time. Aim for excellence, not flawlessness. Completing tasks efficiently while maintaining quality creates momentum and allows you to tackle more objectives effectively. Delegate when possible. Not every task requires your personal attention. Identify responsibilities that others can handle and delegate effectively. Delegation frees time for high-priority activities and cultivates collaboration and trust with others. Schedule breaks and recovery. Continuous work without rest reduces productivity and creativity. Short breaks, movement, or relaxation periods rejuvenate energy and focus. Incorporating recovery time ensures sustained performance throughout the day. Set deadlines for yourself. Even when tasks don't have external due dates, creating personal deadlines increases focus and urgency. Deadlines prevent procrastination and encourage consistent progress. They create structure in your workflow and help measure achievements. Use tools and systems, calendars, to-do lists, task management apps, and reminders streamline organization. Systems provide clarity, reduce mental clutter, and prevent important tasks from being overlooked. The right tools enhance productivity without adding complexity. Review and reflect daily. At the end of each day, assess what you accomplished, what could improve, and what lessons were learned. Reflection provides insight into time management, identifies inefficiencies, and informs adjustments for future planning. Consistency and discipline are the keys to mastering time. Daily commitment to structured planning, focus, and high-priority work compounds over weeks and months. The ability to manage time effectively translates into productivity, achievement, and progress toward your best self. Protect your most productive hours. Everyone has periods of peak energy and focus. Identify these times and reserve them for high-priority tasks. Working on important activities when your mind is sharp maximizes efficiency and quality. Learn to say no. Protecting your time requires setting boundaries. Declining tasks or requests that do not align with your goals preserves energy for what matters most. Saying no is not selfish, it is a strategic choice that prioritizes your growth and success. Time management is not about doing more, it is about doing what matters most with focus, intention, and efficiency. Awareness, prioritization, planning, task segmentation, distraction control, time blocking, delegation, recovery, tools, reflection, and boundary setting all contribute to mastering your time. As you learn to manage time effectively, you gain control over your life, reduce stress, and increase the likelihood of achieving your goals. Every hour invested wisely moves you closer to your best self, and every conscious choice in how you spend your time shapes the success you build for your future. Chapter 5. Cultivating a Growth Mindset. The first step is self-awareness. Recognize your current mindset. Do you avoid challenges because of fear of failure? Or do you welcome opportunities to grow? Awareness of fixed or limiting beliefs is the first step toward transformation. Identifying areas where your thinking restricts progress allows you to replace old patterns with empowering ones. The way you think about your abilities, challenges, and potential shapes the trajectory of your life. A growth mindset, the belief that your skills and intelligence can develop through effort and learning, is a defining trait of successful people. Cultivating a growth mindset allows you to embrace challenges, persist through setbacks, and continuously improve. Embrace challenges. People with a growth mindset see obstacles as opportunities rather than threats. Challenges push you out of your comfort zone, strengthen resilience, and reveal new capabilities. Every problem is a chance to learn, adapt, and grow. Instead of shying away from difficult tasks, approach them with curiosity and determination. Focus on effort, not just results. Effort is the engine of growth. Celebrating hard work, persistence, and dedication reinforces the value of trying, even when outcomes are uncertain. Recognize that mastery develops over time through consistent practice, reflection, and refinement. Rewarding effort cultivates perseverance and sustains motivation. Reframe failure. Mistakes are not signs of inadequacy. They are lessons that guide improvement. Analyze what went wrong, extract insights, and adjust strategies. Viewing failure as feedback rather than defeat fosters resilience, encourages experimentation, and reduces fear of taking action. Growth comes from learning through doing, not avoiding errors. Replace "I can't" with "I can learn." Language shapes thought. When faced with difficulties, shift your internal dialogue from limitation to possibility. "I can't do this" becomes "I can improve with effort and practice." This simple change encourages action, reduces self-doubt, and empowers persistence. Learn continuously. A growth mindset thrives on curiosity and learning. Seek knowledge, practice skills, and explore new perspectives. Reading, observing, asking questions, and experimenting are all avenues to growth. Lifelong learning keeps your mind flexible, adaptable, and prepared for future challenges. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. The attitudes and mindsets of those around you influence your own thinking. Seek mentors, peers, and communities that value learning, resilience, and self-improvement. Positive influence accelerates growth, provides support, and challenges you to rise above complacency. Practice self-compassion. Developing a growth mindset does not mean perfection. Be patient with yourself. Acknowledge setbacks without harsh judgment, and maintain optimism about your potential. Compassion fosters resilience and encourages continuous effort despite challenges. Celebrate progress. Growth is often gradual, and invisible in the short term. Recognize incremental improvements, effort, and achievements along the way. Tracking small wins reinforces a growth mindset, motivates continued effort, and strengthens confidence in your abilities. Take risks and experiment. Growth requires stepping into unfamiliar territory, trying new approaches, exploring untested strategies, and learning from experiences expands your capabilities. Risk-taking, when calculated, accelerates development and broadens possibilities. Reflect and adapt. Regular reflection allows you to assess progress, recognize patterns, and adjust strategies. Reflection transforms experiences into lessons and mistakes into opportunities. Growth-oriented individuals review their actions critically yet constructively to improve continuously. Persist through setbacks. Challenges and failures are inevitable, but persistence separates those who succeed from those who quit. Growth-minded individuals maintain effort, adapt strategies, and keep their vision in focus. Persistence transforms difficulties into stepping stones for success. Visualize your growth journey. Imagine yourself developing skills, overcoming challenges, and achieving goals. Visualization reinforces belief in your potential, programs your mind for success, and enhances motivation. Seeing your progress mentally strengthens commitment to real-world action. Adopt a learning-oriented approach to criticism. Feedback is a valuable tool for growth. Instead of reacting defensively, listen attentively, analyze insights, and apply improvements. Viewing criticism as guidance, not judgment, accelerates skill development and strengthens resilience. Commit to lifelong growth. A growth mindset is not a temporary tactic, it is a philosophy of continuous self-improvement. Each challenge, mistake, effort, and reflection contributes to your evolution. Success is built over time through persistent learning and adaptation. Cultivating a growth mindset transforms how you approach challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. Self-awareness, embracing challenges, reframing failure, valuing effort, learning continuously, positive self-talk, supportive networks, celebrating progress, self-compassion, risk-taking, reflection, visualization, persistence, and feedback all form the foundation of this mindset. When you internalize a growth mindset, limitations become opportunities, mistakes become lessons, and effort becomes the path to mastery. Your journey toward becoming your best self accelerates as you embrace growth, overcome obstacles, and continually expand your abilities. Success starts with the way you think, and a growth mindset empowers you to achieve your fullest potential. Chapter 6. Developing self-discipline and focus. Self-discipline and focus are the pillars that transform intention into action. Without discipline, goals remain ideas, and without focus, effort is scattered. Developing these qualities allows you to take control of your life, maximize productivity, and steadily progress toward becoming your best self. The first step is understanding the value of self-discipline. Discipline is not about restriction or punishment. It is about choosing actions that align with your long-term goals, even when immediate desires pull you elsewhere. It is the bridge between knowing what to do and actually doing it consistently. Start with small commitments. Self-discipline grows through repeated practice. Begin by establishing manageable tasks or routines, such as waking up on time, dedicating 30 minutes to focused work, or maintaining a daily journaling habit. Small wins build confidence and establish momentum for larger commitments. Create a structured environment. Your surroundings influence behavior. Reduce distractions. Organize your workspace and create systems that support productive habits. A clean, intentional environment reduces friction, making it easier to stay disciplined and focused. Use time-blocking techniques. Allocate specific periods for important tasks, learning, and reflection. During these blocks, eliminate interruptions and devote full attention to the task at hand. Time blocking trains your mind to focus, increases efficiency, and ensures steady progress on priorities. Set clear goals and priorities. Discipline is easier when you know what matters most. Identify high-impact activities and dedicate consistent effort toward them. Clear goals provide direction, reduce decision fatigue, and reinforce commitment to meaningful work. Practice delayed gratification. Self-discipline often involves resisting short-term temptations to achieve long-term rewards, whether it is avoiding distractions, skipping unnecessary indulgences, or prioritizing work over comfort. Delayed gratification strengthens willpower and accelerates success. Build mental resilience. Discipline requires managing discomfort, resisting procrastination, and persevering through challenges. Strengthen mental resilience by practicing mindfulness, visualizing success, and reminding yourself of your purpose. Resilient individuals maintain focus even when motivation wanes. Eliminate decision fatigue. Simplify choices by planning ahead. Meal prep, organized routines, and predefined work priorities reduce the number of daily decisions, conserving mental energy for high-priority tasks. Fewer choices mean stronger focus and less temptation to procrastinate. Use accountability systems. Sharing commitments with mentors, friends, or peers increases adherence. Accountability partners provide support, feedback, and gentle pressure to maintain discipline. External accountability reinforces internal commitment and strengthens consistency. Practice focused work sessions. Multitasking reduces effectiveness and clarity. Dedicate uninterrupted periods to single tasks, allowing deep concentration. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a short break, enhance productivity and train the mind to sustain attention. Develop rituals and routines. Daily routines anchor discipline. Whether it is a morning exercise, dedicated learning time, or nightly reflection, rituals create predictability and reduce reliance on fluctuating motivation. Repetition turns disciplined actions into automatic behaviors. Monitor progress regularly. Reflect on accomplishments, adherence to routines, and areas for improvement. Regular self-assessment identifies strengths, exposes weaknesses, and informs adjustments. Tracking progress reinforces accountability and motivates sustained effort. Practice self-compassion. Discipline does not require perfection. Occasional lapses are natural. Acknowledge mistakes, learn from them, and resume effort immediately. Compassion prevents discouragement, ensuring long-term adherence to disciplined habits. Visualize outcomes. Imagining the benefits of disciplined action reinforces commitment. Picture yourself completing tasks efficiently, achieving goals, and experiencing the rewards of focus. Visualization strengthens motivation, aligns actions with intentions, and makes long-term efforts feel tangible. Combine discipline with purpose. Focus without meaningful goals can feel hollow, and purpose without discipline often remains unfulfilled. Align your daily actions with clear objectives, values, and vision. Purpose amplifies focus, making discipline more effortless and sustainable. Adapt to challenges. Life is unpredictable, and distractions or setbacks are inevitable. Flexible strategies, such as adjusting routines, creating contingency plans, or breaking tasks into smaller steps, ensure that discipline and focus are maintained even under changing circumstances. Self-discipline and focus are not traits you either have or lack. They are skills developed through consistent effort, reflection, and commitment. By establishing routines, managing attention, resisting short-term temptations, and aligning actions with goals, you train your mind and behavior to produce meaningful results. As you cultivate discipline and focus, you gain control over your actions and priorities. Daily effort becomes purposeful, obstacles are met with resilience, and progress becomes inevitable. These qualities form the foundation for consistent achievement, turning potential into tangible success and guiding you steadily toward your best self. Chapter 7. Building confidence and self-belief. Confidence and self-belief are essential for achieving success and becoming your best self. Without confidence, even the most capable individuals hesitate to act, miss opportunities, and doubt their abilities. Cultivating self-belief allows you to take risks, face challenges, and pursue goals with determination and resilience. The first step is understanding your strengths. Identify your skills, talents, and past achievements. Acknowledging what you excel at builds a foundation of self-belief. Reflect on successes, no matter how small, and recognize the effort, persistence, and capability that made them possible. This awareness reinforces your confidence in facing future challenges. Challenge limiting beliefs. Negative self-perceptions, doubts, and fears hold people back. Ask yourself whether these beliefs are based on facts or assumptions. Replace limiting thoughts with empowering ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I can learn, improve, and succeed with effort." Your mindset shapes the actions you take. Take consistent action. Confidence grows through experience. Start with small steps outside your comfort zone, gradually increasing the challenge. Each success, no matter how minor, reinforces self-belief. Action builds competence, and competence builds confidence. The process is cumulative. Small victories lead to larger achievements. Practice positive self-talk. Words have power. Encourage yourself through supportive language and affirmations. Avoid harsh criticism or self-deprecation. Statements like "I am capable" or "I can handle this challenge" train your mind to approach situations with optimism and assurance. Positive self-talk influences both your feelings and your behavior. Prepare thoroughly. Confidence is rooted in competence. Study, practice, and prepare for challenges to reduce uncertainty and increase assurance. Whether giving a presentation, learning a new skill, or facing a difficult situation, preparation equips you to perform effectively and boosts self-belief. Embrace failure as feedback. Mistakes are not indicators of inadequacy, they are opportunities to learn. Analyze what went wrong, extract lessons, and apply improvements. Reframing failure as growth reduces fear, strengthens resilience, and reinforces the belief that you can succeed despite setbacks. Visualize success. Mental rehearsal strengthens belief in your abilities. Picture yourself completing tasks successfully, overcoming obstacles, and achieving your goals. Visualization primes your mind for action, enhances performance, and builds confidence in your potential. When you see success clearly in your mind, you are more likely to achieve it in reality. Focus on progress, not perfection. Comparing yourself to others or expecting flawless performance undermines self-belief. Recognize your growth and celebrate incremental improvements. Confidence is built by acknowledging effort, learning, and forward movement rather than by achieving unrealistic standards. Surround yourself with supportive people. Confidence flourishes in positive environments. Engage with mentors, peers, and friends who encourage growth, provide constructive feedback, and celebrate your successes. Supportive relationships enhance self-belief and reinforce your ability to achieve goals. Act as if. Sometimes behaving with confidence, even when you feel uncertain, triggers real self-belief. Adopting confident body language, tone, and decision-making patterns can influence your mindset and how others perceive you. Over time, these behaviors reinforce genuine confidence. Maintain consistency. Confidence is not a one-time feeling. It is cultivated through repeated effort and reliable performance. Consistent action, preparation, and reflection create a stable foundation of self-belief that endures through challenges and uncertainty. Practice gratitude. Recognize the resources, skills, and support you already have. Gratitude enhances perspective, reduces self-doubt, and highlights the opportunities available to you. Appreciating your abilities and progress strengthens confidence naturally. Set achievable challenges. Regularly engaging in tasks that stretch your abilities strengthens competence and self-belief. Gradual exposure to higher levels of difficulty builds resilience, enhances skills, and reinforces the understanding that you can handle increasingly complex situations. Celebrate successes. Acknowledge achievements, no matter how small. Each success reinforces the narrative that you are capable, deserving, and competent. Celebrating progress builds momentum and sustains motivation for future endeavors. Mind-body connection matters. Physical posture, breathing, and energy influence confidence. Standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and controlling breathing signals assurance to both your mind and others. Body language reinforces belief in yourself and enhances presence. Building confidence and self-belief is a continuous process of reflection, action, learning, and reinforcement. Understanding strengths, challenging limiting beliefs, practicing positive self-talk, visualizing success, preparing thoroughly, embracing failure, cultivating supportive relationships, acting confidently, focusing on progress, setting achievable challenges, and maintaining consistency all contribute to developing unshakable self-belief. As you strengthen your confidence, you will approach challenges with courage, make decisions decisively, and act consistently toward your goals. Self-belief transforms hesitation into action, doubt into determination, and potential into achievement. Each step forward reinforces the understanding that success begins with trusting yourself and your abilities. Chapter 8. Enhancing emotional intelligence for success. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, manage, and harness emotions, both your own and those of others, to achieve success. While knowledge and skills are essential, emotional intelligence often determines how effectively you navigate challenges, build relationships, and influence outcomes. Developing emotional intelligence is key to becoming your best self. The first step is self-awareness. Recognize your emotions as they arise. Notice patterns in your reactions to stress, conflict, or success. Understanding your emotional triggers allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Self-awareness provides clarity, reduces misunderstandings, and strengthens decision-making. Practice self-regulation. Once you recognize emotions, learn to manage them effectively. Avoid impulsive reactions, control negative impulses, and maintain composure in difficult situations. Self-regulation enables consistent behavior, fosters trust, and prevents emotions from undermining your objectives. Develop empathy. Understanding others' feelings, perspectives, and needs is central to emotional intelligence. Empathy allows you to connect authentically, build rapport, and respond in ways that resonate with people. Leaders, mentors, and collaborators benefit from recognizing emotional cues and addressing them thoughtfully. Improve social skills. Emotional intelligence enhances communication, conflict resolution, and collaboration. Listening attentively, expressing yourself clearly, and maintaining positive relationships strengthen influence and cooperation. Strong social skills facilitate teamwork, leadership, and personal growth. Cultivate motivation. Emotionally intelligent individuals harness intrinsic motivation to achieve goals. Passion, purpose, and persistence drive sustained effort, even when external rewards are minimal. Motivated individuals focus on long-term success, maintain resilience, and inspire others through example. Manage stress effectively. Life presents challenges, and the ability to handle pressure is critical. Use mindfulness, deep breathing, or reflective practices to stay centered during stress. Regulated emotions allow clear thinking, effective decision-making, and consistent performance under pressure. Recognize emotional patterns in others. Observing body language, tone, and behavior provides insight into people's needs and reactions. This awareness enables adaptive communication, conflict resolution, and stronger relationships. Understanding others' emotions facilitates collaboration and influence. Balance, logic, and emotion. Emotional intelligence does not mean acting solely on feelings. Combine rational thinking with emotional awareness to make sound decisions. Integrating emotions with logic enhances judgment, problem-solving, and relationship management. Practice active listening. Truly listening involves attention, understanding and reflection. Avoid interrupting or forming responses prematurely. Active listening demonstrates respect, fosters trust, and uncovers underlying needs and motivations. This skill strengthens relationships and informs strategic actions. Respond. Don't react. Emotionally intelligent individuals pause before responding, allowing thoughtful consideration. This approach reduces conflict, enhances clarity, and increases effectiveness in communication. Deliberate responses build credibility and influence. Build resilience. Emotional intelligence strengthens the ability to recover from setbacks. By managing emotions, maintaining perspective, and learning from experiences, you develop a resilient mindset that navigates adversity successfully. Resilience sustains motivation and confidence. Encourage emotional expression. Healthy expression of emotions, whether through conversation, journaling, or reflection, prevents suppression, reduces stress, and promotes mental clarity. Expressing feelings constructively enhances relationships and self-understanding. Practice gratitude and positivity. Focusing on positive emotions, achievements, and opportunities enhances emotional intelligence. Gratitude improves perspective, fosters empathy, and strengthens interpersonal connections. Positive emotions support motivation, focus, and growth. Set emotional boundaries. Protecting your emotional well-being is essential. Recognize situations or people that drain energy and establish boundaries to maintain balance. Emotional boundaries prevent burnout and maintain clarity in decision-making. Continuous reflection. Regularly assess emotional responses, interactions, and patterns. Reflection identifies areas for improvement, reinforces learning, and strengthens emotional competence over time. Continuous practice ensures growth in emotional intelligence. Enhancing emotional intelligence combines self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, social skills, motivation, stress management, resilience, and reflection. These qualities enable you to navigate personal and professional relationships effectively, make better decisions, and respond thoughtfully to challenges. As you develop emotional intelligence, you become more attuned to your own needs and the needs of others. You manage stress with composure, communicate with clarity, and influence outcomes with understanding and empathy. Emotional intelligence empowers you to lead, connect, and succeed in every area of life, forming a cornerstone of your journey toward your best self. Fear is a natural human emotion, but it can also be a barrier to success. It holds people back from taking risks, pursuing goals, and realizing their full potential. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. Learning to overcome fear and cultivate courage is essential for becoming your best self. The first step is acknowledging fear. Avoiding or denying fear only strengthens it. Identify the specific fears that limit your actions, whether it is fear of failure, rejection, uncertainty, or criticism. Naming your fears brings clarity and allows you to address them directly. Chapter 9. Overcoming fear and building courage. Understand the source of fear. Often fear stems from past experiences, self-doubt, or imagined scenarios. By examining its origin, you can separate realistic concerns from exaggerated worries. Understanding fear diminishes its power and allows rational action. Take small, deliberate steps. Courage grows through action. Begin by confronting smaller fears and gradually progress to larger challenges. Each successful step builds confidence, strengthens resilience, and reduces the intensity of fear over time. Small wins pave the way for bigger achievements. Shift perspective. Instead of seeing fear as a barrier, view it as a signal for growth. Fear often points to areas where improvement, learning, or challenge exists. Embrace fear as an indicator that you are stepping beyond your comfort zone, which is where personal growth occurs. Prepare and plan. Knowledge and preparation reduce uncertainty, which in turn diminishes fear. When facing challenges, gather information, practice skills, and create strategies. Preparation increases confidence and equips you to respond effectively when fear arises. Visualize success. Mentally rehearsing success reduces fear and strengthens courage. Picture yourself facing challenges confidently, overcoming obstacles, and achieving your goals. Visualization trains your mind to expect positive outcomes, reinforcing belief in your ability to act. Focus on what you can control. Worrying about outcomes beyond your influence intensifies fear. Concentrate on actions, decisions, and efforts within your control. By taking responsibility for what you can influence, fear becomes manageable and action becomes possible. Reframe failure. Fear often stems from the possibility of failure. Redefine failure as feedback and learning rather than defeat. Each mistake provides valuable insight, helping you improve and grow. By reframing failure, you reduce fear and increase willingness to take risks. Use positive self-talk. Words shape perception. Replace thoughts like "I can't handle this" with "I can face this challenge" and learn from it. Encouraging self-talk reinforces courage, strengthens resolve, and keeps fear from controlling your decisions. Surround yourself with support. Courage is strengthened by a positive environment. Engage with mentors, peers, and friends who inspire confidence, offer guidance, and provide encouragement. Supportive relationships reduce fear and increase motivation to act. Reflect on past successes. Recall times when you faced fear and succeeded. Recognizing your ability to overcome challenges builds belief in future capacity. Past experiences serve as reminders that courage is cultivated and reinforced over time. Embrace uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and fear often arises from the unknown. Accept uncertainty as a natural part of growth. Instead of avoiding unfamiliar situations, approach them with curiosity and adaptability. Courage thrives in uncertainty when met with confidence and preparedness. Act despite discomfort. Courage is developed by doing, not waiting. Take action even when fear is present. Physical and mental engagement diminishes anxiety, strengthens confidence, and proves to yourself that you are capable of more than your fears suggest. Build resilience. Facing fear repeatedly strengthens mental and emotional endurance. Each encounter with fear enhances the ability to remain composed, think clearly, and take decisive action under pressure. Resilience and courage grow together through consistent practice. Celebrate courage. Recognize moments when you act despite fear. Acknowledgement reinforces the habit of bravery, strengthens self-belief, and motivates continued growth. Every act of courage builds momentum for the next challenge. Overcoming fear and building courage is a continuous process. Acknowledgement, understanding the source, shifting perspective, taking small steps, preparation, focus on controllables, visualization, reframing failure, positive self-talk, support systems, embracing uncertainty, acting despite discomfort, reflecting on past successes, resilience, and celebration all contribute to cultivating bravery. When you consistently confront fear and act courageously, opportunities that once seemed impossible become attainable. Fear diminishes, confidence grows, and personal growth accelerates. Courage allows you to step beyond limitations, seize opportunities, and move steadily toward becoming your best self. Chapter 10. Strengthening Resilience and Grit. Resilience and grit are two of the most powerful qualities for achieving long-term success. Resilience allows you to recover from setbacks, while grit drives sustained effort toward challenging goals. Together they form the foundation for enduring growth and achievement. Developing these traits ensures that obstacles do not deter your journey toward your best self. The first step is understanding the nature of resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulty. It is the ability to navigate challenges effectively. Life is full of unexpected events, failures, and disappointments. Your ability to bounce back, adapt, and continue moving forward determines the trajectory of your success. Adopt a growth mindset. People with a resilient mindset see setbacks as temporary and manageable. Challenges become opportunities to learn, improve, and innovate. Viewing difficulties as part of the growth process strengthens your capacity to persist despite obstacles. Cultivate emotional regulation. Managing your emotional responses during stressful situations prevents overwhelm. Techniques such as deep breathing, mindfulness, and reflection help maintain clarity and focus. Emotional control allows for strategic action rather than reactive decisions. Build grit through purpose. Grit is sustained effort toward long-term goals, even when progress is slow or difficult. Identifying a clear purpose or passion fuels perseverance. When your actions are connected to meaningful objectives, motivation endures despite setbacks. Develop problem-solving skills. Resilient individuals approach challenges analytically, break problems into manageable parts, brainstorm solutions, and act decisively. A structured approach reduces stress, increases confidence, and strengthens the ability to overcome obstacles. Embrace failure as feedback. Both resilience and grit require seeing failure as information rather than defeat. Analyze what went wrong, adjust strategies, and continue effort. Learning from mistakes is central to enduring success and strengthens determination. Set realistic expectations. Progress is rarely linear. Accept that obstacles, delays, and setbacks are part of any meaningful endeavor. Preparing mentally for challenges prevents frustration, reinforces patience, and maintains momentum during difficult periods. Practice consistency. Grit develops through repeated effort over time. Establish daily routines, prioritize high-impact tasks, and maintain focus on long-term objectives. Consistent action compounds, turning small daily efforts into significant accomplishments. Surround yourself with support. Resilient individuals benefit from strong networks of encouragement, mentorship, and guidance. Positive relationships provide perspective, emotional support, and practical assistance during challenging times, reinforcing perseverance. Reflect and learn. Regular reflection identifies lessons from setbacks, highlights areas for improvement, and informs future strategies. Reflection converts obstacles into opportunities for growth, strengthening both resilience and grit. Maintain physical and mental well-being. Strengthening the body and mind enhances endurance and capacity to handle stress. Exercise, proper nutrition, sufficient rest, and mental relaxation techniques improve energy, focus, and emotional stability. A strong foundation supports resilience under pressure. Celebrate small victories. Recognizing progress, no matter how minor, reinforces persistence and motivation. Each accomplishment builds confidence, validates effort, and sustains momentum toward larger goals. Celebration fosters grit by providing reinforcement along the journey. Adapt to change. Resilience requires flexibility. When circumstances shift, adjust strategies without abandoning goals. Adaptability ensures progress despite unforeseen events and strengthens the belief that obstacles can be overcome. Visualize success and progress. Mental imagery reinforces determination and optimism. Picture yourself overcoming challenges, achieving goals, and thriving despite difficulties. Visualization strengthens motivation and prepares the mind to persist through obstacles. Practice patience. Long-term success requires enduring effort. Grit and resilience are not developed overnight. They grow through repeated experience, reflection, and persistence. Patience ensures that temporary setbacks do not derail long-term ambition. Maintain a positive perspective. Optimism fuels resilience and grit. Focus on opportunities, strengths, and lessons rather than dwelling on failures. A constructive mindset enables action, sustains motivation, and promotes continuous growth. Strengthening resilience and grit involves mindset, emotional regulation, problem-solving, purpose, consistency, support, reflection, well-being, adaptability, visualization, patience, and positivity. These qualities equip you to face life's challenges head-on and maintain momentum toward your goals. As you cultivate resilience and grit, setbacks become stepping stones rather than barriers. Challenges strengthen your character, persistence propels you forward, and failure transforms into valuable lessons. These traits empower you to maintain effort, adapt intelligently, and achieve lasting success, forming a critical foundation for becoming your best self. Chapter 11. Mastering Decision-Making for Success. Decision-making is a skill that shapes the trajectory of your life. Every choice, no matter how small, influences your growth, opportunities, and outcomes. Mastering decision-making allows you to act with confidence, reduce regrets, and consistently move toward your best self. The first step is understanding the importance of choices. Every action stems from a decision, whether conscious or unconscious. Recognizing that your daily decisions determine progress empowers you to approach choices thoughtfully. Awareness of this responsibility encourages deliberate, strategic thinking. Clarify your goals. Decisions become easier when you know your priorities. Align choices with your long-term objectives, values, and vision. When your goals are clear, evaluating options becomes straightforward, and actions naturally support your desired outcomes. Gather relevant information. Informed decisions are more effective. Collect facts, insights, and perspectives related to your options. Research, observation, and consultation provide clarity and reduce uncertainty. A thorough understanding of the situation strengthens confidence in your choices. Evaluate potential outcomes. Consider short-term and long-term consequences for each option. Weigh benefits, risks, and trade-offs. Effective decision-making involves anticipating results, assessing probabilities, and choosing actions that maximize positive impact while minimizing potential downsides. Trust your intuition when appropriate. While logic is essential, intuition is often based on accumulated experience and subconscious pattern recognition. Listen to your instincts, especially in situations where data is limited or time-sensitive. Balancing rational analysis with intuition enhances decision-making effectiveness. Avoid analysis paralysis. Overthinking can delay action and reduce effectiveness. Set a reasonable time frame to evaluate options, gather information, and decide. Excessive deliberation often leads to missed opportunities, so balance reflection with timely action. Embrace accountability. Take responsibility for your decisions and their outcomes. Owning your choices builds confidence, reinforces learning, and ensures that you are in control of your growth. Accountability strengthens self-trust and resilience in the face of challenges. Learn from past decisions. Reflect on previous choices, both successful and unsuccessful. Identify patterns, lessons, and areas for improvement. Analyzing past decisions improves judgment, informs future actions, and enhances overall decision-making skill. Prioritize decisions. Not all choices carry equal weight. Identify high-impact decisions that directly influence goals and outcomes. Focus mental energy and attention on these critical choices, while delegating or simplifying less important ones. Prioritization ensures efficiency and strategic focus. Consider long-term implications. Short-term gains may feel appealing, but long-term consequences determine lasting success. Evaluate how choices affect future opportunities, reputation, and personal growth. Decisions aligned with long-term goals promote sustained progress and self-development. Mitigate emotional bias. Emotions can cloud judgment, leading to impulsive or reactive choices. Pause to assess feelings, separate them from rational evaluation, and approach decisions objectively. Emotional awareness ensures balanced, thoughtful decision-making. Practice decisive action. Avoid indecision by committing to a choice once evaluation is complete. Acting decisively demonstrates confidence, reduces stress, and maintains momentum. Hesitation often creates unnecessary obstacles, while decisive action drives progress. Develop contingency plans. Prepare for potential setbacks by anticipating alternative courses of action. Contingency planning reduces anxiety, allows flexibility, and enhances confidence in decision-making. Knowing you have backup strategies empowers you to take calculated risks. Seek diverse perspectives. Consult mentors, peers, or experts to gain insights you may overlook. Diverse viewpoints broaden understanding, reveal blind spots, and improve judgment. Listening attentively to feedback strengthens decision-making quality. Maintain adaptability. Even well-considered decisions may require adjustment. Stay open to new information, feedback, and changing circumstances. Flexibility ensures that your choices remain effective and aligned with evolving goals. Practice reflection and continuous improvement. Regularly assess the outcomes of your decisions. Learn from mistakes and refine your approach. Mastering decision-making is a lifelong process, strengthened through experience, analysis, and adaptation. Mastering decision-making combines clarity of goals, information gathering, outcome evaluation, intuition, accountability, reflection, prioritization, long-term thinking, emotional regulation, decisive action, contingency planning, diverse perspectives, adaptability, and continuous improvement. When you develop strong decision-making skills, you navigate life with confidence, reduce regrets, and consistently move toward your objectives. Every choice becomes an opportunity for growth, and each well-made decision strengthens your path toward becoming your best self. Chapter 12. Enhancing creativity and problem-solving. Creativity and problem-solving are essential skills for personal and professional growth. Success is rarely achieved by following a single path. It often requires innovation, adaptability, and the ability to find solutions to complex challenges. Developing these skills empowers you to navigate obstacles, seize opportunities, and become your best self. The first step is adopting a curious mindset. Curiosity drives exploration, experimentation, and discovery. Ask questions, seek alternatives, and remain open to new ideas. A curious mind is receptive to possibilities and continuously seeks better ways to approach challenges. Challenge assumptions. Many problems persist because conventional thinking limits solutions. Question established norms, explore different perspectives, and consider unconventional approaches. Breaking free from assumptions opens pathways to creative solutions. Practice divergent thinking. Creativity involves generating multiple ideas and approaches. Brainstorm without judgment, allowing your mind to explore all possibilities. Quantity often leads to quality. By producing many ideas, you increase the chances of finding innovative and effective solutions. Develop observation skills. Pay close attention to patterns, behaviors, and processes. Observation allows you to identify problems, opportunities, and areas for improvement that others may overlook. Detailed awareness is the foundation of both creativity and effective problem-solving. Embrace experimentation. Innovation requires action. Test ideas, try new approaches, and learn from outcomes. Experimentation reduces fear of failure, provides valuable feedback, and uncovers unexpected opportunities. Each trial contributes to experience and insight. Learn from diverse fields. Exposure to different disciplines, cultures, and experiences broadens perspective. Ideas from one domain can inspire solutions in another. Cross-disciplinary knowledge enhances creativity, provides new frameworks, and encourages innovative thinking. Combine ideas in new ways. Creativity often emerges from connecting concepts that seem unrelated. Merge knowledge, experiences, and skills to generate novel solutions. Combining ideas in unique ways creates approaches that others may not envision. Maintain focus on the problem. While exploration is essential, keep the ultimate goal in mind. Define the problem clearly, understand its components, and use creativity to generate solutions that directly address the issue. Focus ensures that creativity produces meaningful results. Develop resilience in problem solving. Not every idea succeeds, and setbacks are part of the process. Persist despite obstacles, analyze failures, and refine strategies. Resilience ensures that challenges are met with continued effort and adaptive thinking. Use structured techniques. Methods like mind mapping, lateral thinking, or the scamper technique guide creative exploration. Structured approaches provide direction, stimulate idea generation, and help organize complex problems into manageable components. Encourage collaboration. Working with others enhances creativity through diverse perspectives and shared knowledge. Collaboration sparks ideas, challenges assumptions, and increases the likelihood of innovative solutions. Engaging in group problem-solving expands both creativity and effectiveness. Allocate time for reflection and incubation. Creativity often benefits from periods of rest or indirect focus. Stepping away from a problem allows subconscious processing, leading to insights and breakthroughs. Reflection strengthens understanding and generates solutions that may not emerge under pressure. Document ideas consistently. Keep a notebook, journal, or digital repository for thoughts, observations, and solutions. Recording ideas preserves them for future use, allows iterative improvement, and fosters a habit of creativity. Over time, accumulated ideas provide a rich resource for problem solving. Practice adaptability. Solutions may require adjustments as circumstances change. Being flexible and willing to pivot ensures that creativity is applied effectively. Adaptable problem solvers navigate complexity with ease, maintaining progress even when conditions shift. Celebrate innovative efforts. Recognize both successful and experimental attempts at problem solving. Valuing creativity encourages further exploration, reduces fear of failure, and reinforces confidence in your ability to generate solutions. Enhancing creativity and problem-solving combines curiosity, observation, experimentation, cross-disciplinary learning, idea combination, focus, resilience, structured techniques, collaboration, reflection, documentation, adaptability, and recognition. These skills empower you to approach challenges with innovation, develop effective strategies, and seize opportunities that others may overlook. When you cultivate creativity and problem-solving, you become a proactive problem solver, capable of navigating uncertainty, generating solutions, and contributing meaningful value. Your ability to innovate transforms obstacles into opportunities and propels you steadily toward your best self. Chapter 13: Building Strong Relationships and Influence. Strong relationships and the ability to influence others are critical skills for personal and professional success. Life is interconnected, and the people around you can either support or hinder your growth. Building meaningful connections and developing influence empowers you to achieve goals, create opportunities, and become your best self. The first step is understanding the value of relationships. Every connection, personal, professional, or casual, has the potential to impact your life. Recognizing the significance of relationships encourages intentionality in how you interact, communicate, and support others. Practice empathy. Understanding others' feelings, perspectives, and needs fosters connection. Listen attentively, observe nonverbal cues, and respond thoughtfully. Empathy strengthens trust, deepens relationships, and increases your ability to influence positively. Communicate clearly and effectively. Strong relationships depend on clear, respectful, and authentic communication. Express your thoughts and intentions concisely while remaining receptive to feedback. Effective communication reduces misunderstandings, builds credibility, and reinforces trust. Demonstrate reliability and integrity. Consistency, honesty, and follow-through are the foundation of influence. People trust and respect those who keep promises and act ethically. Reliability enhances your reputation, strengthens relationships, and increases your ability to lead and inspire others. Invest time and effort. Relationships grow through attention and care. Regularly engage, check in, and support others. Acts of kindness, encouragement, and assistance foster strong bonds that provide mutual benefit over time. Relationships require intentional effort to flourish. Practice active listening. Truly hearing someone means focusing on their words, emotions, and intentions. Avoid interrupting or planning responses while listening. Active listening creates understanding, validates others' perspectives, and strengthens influence. Offer value before seeking it. Helping others without expecting immediate return builds goodwill and trust. By contributing knowledge, support, or resources, you establish credibility and demonstrate genuine concern. People naturally respond positively to those who provide value. Maintain positive energy. Emotions are contagious. Positivity, enthusiasm, and encouragement inspire those around you and create an inviting environment. Positive energy strengthens relationships, enhances collaboration, and improves your influence. Develop conflict resolution skills. Disagreements are natural in relationships. Handling conflict constructively through calm dialogue, compromise, and understanding preserves trust and demonstrates leadership. Skilled conflict resolution prevents misunderstandings from damaging connections. Adapt to different personalities. People have unique communication styles, motivations, and preferences. Recognizing and adjusting to these differences enhances rapport and effectiveness. Flexibility in approach strengthens relationships and improves collaborative outcomes. Build networks strategically. Surround yourself with people who share values, inspire growth, or possess complementary skills. Networking expands opportunities, knowledge, and support systems. Strategic relationships enhance influence while providing mutual benefit. Leverage influence ethically. Influence is most effective when grounded in integrity, respect, and authenticity. Encourage, guide, and inspire others without manipulation or coercion. Ethical influence builds lasting trust and strengthens both personal and professional impact. Practice gratitude and appreciation. Recognize and acknowledge the contribution, support, and presence of others. Expressing gratitude strengthens bonds, fosters goodwill, and encourages continued collaboration. Appreciation enhances mutual respect and loyalty. Maintain boundaries. Strong relationships require balance. Protect your time, energy, and values while engaging with others. Boundaries prevent burnout, ensure authenticity, and maintain the quality of interactions. Respect for self and others is key to lasting connection. Reflect on relationship dynamics. Regularly evaluate your interactions, influence, and impact on others. Identify areas for improvement, adjust strategies, and strengthen connections. Reflection ensures intentional growth in relationship building skills. Building strong relationships and influence combines empathy, effective communication, reliability, investment, active listening, providing value, positivity, conflict resolution, adaptability, networking, ethical influence, gratitude, boundaries, and reflection. These skills enable you to connect meaningfully, inspire others, and create mutually beneficial interaction. When you cultivate strong relationships and ethical influence, you create a network of support, collaboration, and opportunity. Your ability to connect, guide, and inspire amplifies success, opens doors, and strengthens your path toward becoming your best self. Chapter 14. Maintaining motivation and momentum. Motivation and momentum are the driving forces behind consistent progress and long-term success. Many people start with enthusiasm, but lose energy, focus, or determination along the way. Learning to maintain motivation and sustain momentum ensures that your efforts compound over time, moving you steadily toward your best self. The first step is clarifying your purpose. Motivation is strongest when connected to meaningful goals. Identify why you pursue your objectives, what impact they have on your life, and the values they align with. Purpose acts as an anchor, keeping your energy focused even during challenging periods. Set clear and specific goals. Vague objectives often lead to inconsistent effort. Break large ambitions into smaller, measurable targets. Clear goals provide direction, allow progress tracking, and give a sense of achievement as each milestone is reached. This clarity reinforces motivation. Create daily routines and habits. Momentum grows through consistent action. Establishing routines, such as dedicated work blocks, learning periods, or fitness practices, reduces reliance on fluctuating willpower. Habits automate progress and maintain energy toward your objectives. Celebrate small wins. Recognizing minor achievements reinforces progress and encourages continuation. Each small success validates effort, boosts confidence, and fuels motivation. Momentum builds as incremental gains accumulate, driving forward movement. Use visualization techniques. Mentally rehearsing success and imagining progress energizes effort. Visualizing your desired outcomes, the steps required, and the satisfaction of achievement strengthens commitment, reduces procrastination, and reinforces motivation. Stay inspired by learning from others. Reading biographies, listening to stories of success, or engaging with mentors reminds you of what is possible. Inspiration from external sources stimulates motivation and provides strategies for overcoming obstacles. Maintain accountability. Sharing goals with mentors, peers, or accountability partners creates external reinforcement. Regular check-ins, progress updates, and honest feedback sustain momentum and encourage continued effort even when internal motivation wanes. Break work into manageable chunks. Large tasks can feel overwhelming and stall momentum. Divide work into smaller, actionable steps and focus on completing one at a time. Progress, even in small increments, builds confidence and maintains energy. Track progress regularly. Monitoring results and reflecting on achievements allows you to see tangible outcomes of effort. Tracking provides insight into what works, highlights areas for improvement, and reinforces the sense of advancement, keeping motivation high. Use positive reinforcement. Reward yourself for effort, dedication, or milestones reached. Incentives, whether simple or significant, reinforce behavior, encourage consistency, and strengthen the habit of progress. Positive reinforcement nurtures motivation over the long term. Maintain energy and well-being. Physical and mental health impact motivation. Sufficient rest, nutrition, exercise, and relaxation improve focus, endurance, and overall drive. A healthy body and mind sustain momentum and enhance performance. Stay adaptable. Unexpected challenges can disrupt progress. Flexible approaches, willingness to adjust strategies, and resilience maintain momentum despite obstacles. Adaptability ensures that setbacks do not derail motivation or long-term effort. Revisit your why, periodically reminding yourself of your purpose, goals, and the impact of your efforts. Renews motivation. Reflect on how your actions align with your values and aspirations. Reconnecting with purpose energizes continued effort. Eliminate distractions and energy drains. Focused attention sustains momentum. Identify habits, activities, or influences that reduce energy or divert attention. Removing distractions preserves motivation and allows consistent progress. Surround yourself with positivity. People, environments, and resources influence energy and outlook. Engage with those who encourage growth, provide support, and inspire action. Positive influence amplifies motivation and helps sustain momentum. Maintaining motivation and momentum involves purpose, goal clarity, routines, celebrating wins, visualization, external inspiration, accountability, manageable tasks, progress tracking, positive reinforcement, well-being, adaptability, revisiting purpose, focus, and supportive environments. By nurturing motivation and building consistent momentum, you transform sporadic effort into sustained achievement. Daily action compounds into significant progress, resilience ensures continued movement, and purpose keeps energy aligned. Momentum allows you to move steadily toward your goals, ensuring that each step propels you closer to your best self. Chapter 15. Becoming your best self. Becoming your best self is the culmination of consistent effort, self-awareness, and purposeful growth. It is not a single achievement, but an ongoing journey of improvement in mindset, skills, relationships, and resilience. Every decision, habit, and action contributes to shaping the person you aspire to be. The first step is defining what your best self means. Reflect on your values, goals, and aspirations. Identify the qualities, habits, and achievements that represent the version of yourself you want to become. Clarity about your vision provides direction, focus, and motivation for personal growth. Commit to continuous learning. Growth is fueled by knowledge and experience. Seek opportunities to learn new skills, expand understanding, and improve performance. Learning daily ensures that you remain adaptable, informed, and ready to overcome challenges. Knowledge empowers action, strengthens confidence, and accelerates progress. Cultivate self-discipline and consistency. Becoming your best self requires regular effort and adherence to routines that align with your goals. Discipline allows you to take action even when motivation wanes. Consistent habits compound over time, creating substantial improvements in every aspect of life. Develop emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing your emotions, as well as empathizing with others, enhances relationships, communication, and decision-making. Emotional intelligence equips you to navigate social dynamics, handle challenges gracefully, and maintain inner balance under pressure. Build resilience and grit. Life will inevitably present obstacles, setbacks, and failures. Resilience enables you to recover quickly, while grit sustains effort despite difficulty. Together, they ensure that challenges become opportunities for learning rather than reasons to quit. Persistence and adaptability are essential to personal growth. Foster confidence and self-belief. Believing in your abilities allows you to take risks, pursue opportunities, and overcome fear. Confidence is built through repeated action, reflection, and acknowledgement of achievements. Self-belief transforms hesitation into decisive action and potential into tangible success. Maintain focus and momentum. Clear goals, purposeful routines, and daily effort create forward momentum. Momentum sustains growth and prevents stagnation. By prioritizing high-impact activities and managing distractions, you ensure that energy and attention are directed toward meaningful progress. Strengthen relationships and influence. Personal growth is enhanced through meaningful connections. Building trust, offering support, and engaging in collaboration amplify your ability to learn, access opportunities, and impact others positively. Strong relationships foster mutual growth and reinforce personal development. Embrace creativity and problem-solving. The journey to your best self involves navigating challenges and finding innovative solutions. Cultivating creativity, thinking critically, and experimenting with approaches allow you to adapt and thrive in complex environments. Problem-solving skills empower you to overcome obstacles effectively. Reflect and self-assess regularly. Periodic reflection ensures that your actions align with your vision, values, and goals. Evaluate progress. Identify areas for improvement and adjust strategies. Self-assessment fosters self-awareness, promotes growth, and reinforces commitment to becoming your best self. Prioritize well-being. Physical, mental, and emotional health form the foundation of personal growth. Exercise, nutrition, rest, and mindfulness practices support energy, focus, and resilience. A healthy body and mind enable sustained effort and maximize potential in all areas of life. Practice gratitude and positivity. Focusing on achievements, opportunities, and lessons learned nurtures optimism and motivation. Gratitude enhances perspective, strengthens relationships, and reinforces a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Positive thinking propels personal growth and resilience. Act with purpose and integrity. Align actions with values and long-term goals. Consistency between beliefs and behavior builds credibility, self-respect and influence. Purposeful living ensures that effort is meaningful, focused and impactful. Celebrate growth and milestones. Acknowledge achievements and personal progress. Celebrating milestones reinforces motivation, validates effort, and encourages continued improvement. Reflection on growth fosters confidence and a sense of fulfillment. Becoming your best self is not a destination. It is a continuous journey of self-improvement, learning, and intentional living. By cultivating discipline, emotional intelligence, resilience, confidence, focus, relationships, creativity, well-being, and purpose, you shape the person you aspire to be. When you commit to growth, embrace challenges, and take consistent action aligned with your vision, your potential unfolds into reality. Each decision, habit, and effort propels you forward, creating a life of achievement, fulfillment, and authenticity. Becoming your best self is the ultimate expression of effort, awareness, and purpose, a journey that transforms potential into enduring success.